guys, it's Liv Sims here, and today I'm going to be showing you a CAS video. Something a little bit different. I know my last video I did create a sim for all of the island living stuff that came. I really hope you guys enjoyed that one. I decided not to do a voiceover for it since it was such a short video, but this one definitely needs more explanation. So this one is going to be my Let's Play for Island Living, which I have already started on, and let me tell you, it is so fun and exciting. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I know in my previous videos I talked about doing a different Let's Play, and I'm definitely going to stick with that. I just want to kind of test it out with the island living and see how well you guys like it, and then go from there. If you guys are really interested in it, please let me know down in the comment section down below. For this family, we have 3 Sims. This is Kalina Iohan, and her twin brother Kai, and then her best friend Alani. They all live in one of the houses that I already created for them, and I put it in the lagoon lakeout or lookout, I always forget. I put it in that lot for them, and you will be seeing that shortly after this video. I really love all of these Sims. Kalina is probably the prettiest Sim I've ever made in my entire life, and I'm so happy that I got to record her and show you guys off to her. She's an amazing Sim. Her traits are romantic, child of the island, and bro, and she has the beach life aspiration, which we got with the expansion. That just means that they want to do everything beach, and they basically want to live and die on Solani. So I'm really excited to kind of test the waters out with her. The only CC clothes that I did use were that dress that you just saw in the shot. I couldn't help myself. It's a CC one. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but I'm working together to kind of figure out my Tumblr page so I can do it as a CC find. So anything that you guys see me use, you guys will be able to find it on my Tumblr page. It's a little bit under the works right now. I'm a little frustrated with it, so I'm not in the mood to start working on it, but rest assured some things will be on there. I will also have some links down below for some of the main CC that you will need to download this family. I don't know if I'll be able to find the dress, but I also use Oh So Smooth's version 2 skin detail, and I put that on all my Sims always. It's not something that changes the overall features of your Sims. I just think that it kind of smooths out everything literally based on the title. It does what it says it does. That one might be a little bit hard for me to find though, because I know the creator doesn't create underneath that username under Tumblr anymore. So far it's been working just fine with Island Living, but I don't know for sure if she does update every single time that there's a new bug fix or something. So that one is a little bit hesitant, I would say, to download. The second thing I use is Keiko 3D lashes. Those are a must. If you don't already have them in your game and you don't like playing with CC, those are the things to put in your game. They just create a whole different look to your Sims, and you'll see me here putting them on Kalina, and it just completely gives like whole different definition to the Sims. I also know that there is a mod out there that removes all lashes from all eyes on the Sims. I don't think it's necessary to have that as well. I just usually pick eyes that don't have any lashes on them and then work with what I got. But if it's something that you have, I believe that they work hand in hand really well together. I'm sorry if you hear my dog in the background. He's kind of up and about. He was sleeping earlier, but of course when I decide to do the voiceover, he wants to start eating and drinking water. For Kalina, I don't give her any tattoos, but I do stick with a color scheme, which is yellow and blues and oranges and a little bit of hot pink. And I really love her outfits. They really capture that type of island culture that I really wanted to stick with. I did look up some Polynesian names, and that's where all 3 of these come from. But I believe all 3 of them, in my eyes, came from the island, grew up there, and have been there ever since, but decided to move out on their own. So I really like this family. I've been playing with them a little bit, like I said before, and they have just been so much fun, making me laugh. There's so many crazy things to do on the island that they couldn't all 3 finish it themselves. And here I am creating her twin brother Kai. They do have very similar features to one another, although with the randomize thing for The Sims in my CAS is a little bit different. So a lot of my townies look weird because I have CC inside of my game, and I've heard that it does make a difference with the way that your Sims are generated. So yeah, I was going through a bunch of different Sims and I was like, you know what, this looks like the same face but just different clothes. So for Kai, he was really difficult for me to make. One of the things that I stress about when I make male Sims would have to be, I would say, would be the noses. They're difficult no matter if they're a female or male or, you know, any of the other genders that we have. They just, the presets that we have are so basic and so hard to work with that I do think that we should get more presets. We haven't gotten any since base game, and it's one of the things that they don't update, and I wish that they did, at least with bug fixes and stuff like that, just because it would make it a lot easier for you to work with and create a sim. It's one of the things I struggle with the most, I would say, would be noses. I want them to look realistic and true to what a sim would have in my eyes, but doesn't always work that way. I do like the way his nose came out at the end of it all. It's a little bit different for me. I do kind of stick with the little button noses, and I've changed since. And for his physique, I was messing with it a lot. I didn't want him to just be super skinny and buff. I wanted him to have some type of curves. So you'll see me kind of mess backwards and forwards between what type of body type I want for him. But other than that, I think that he was a really fun sim to make. I don't make male sims quite as often as I make females, so it's always a really fun, you know, trip to kind of make these male sims. I would say his attire is a lot less, I would say it's a lot less colorful than the other two. I don't know why. I mean, we got so many amazing, great swatches with The Sims 4 Island Living, but for whatever reason, I just stuck with kind of the basics. A few of the items that I did frequently use would be from Island Living, City Living, and Get Famous, maybe. He does have some bold colors, but a lot of the colors in his wardrobe are a little bit more muted and kind of toned down, just like this one, which is his sleep attire, just a pair of long pants, short pants, I don't know. Like, they're almost like capris. I really like those. I thought they were so cute and definitely really cool for guys to wear other than just like super tight boxers to bed. His party wear is really cool. I use a couple of, you know, base game things for them, but I really love all the swimsuits that we got with Island Living. They're just such a great added bonus. I'm so happy that we got more swimsuits. We got some swimsuits with seasons, and those were a great added feature, but definitely the stuff that came with Island Living is a lot better. And although I did give them, obviously I redid their whole cold weather attire. I don't think they'll be using it very often in Solani, but I do hear that the weather is really crazy for Solani, and it changes very frequently. So I'm very excited to kind of see that shift between the weather and Solani when we do the Let's Play. And for Kai, he is a self-assured child of the ocean, music lover, and wants to be a party animal for his aspiration. He definitely acts like the party of the town for sure. And I gave him some tattoos. Although I didn't give his sister any, I did give him some tattoos. And I think also Alani also has tattoos as well. He's a really cool sim. If you guys do want to download this family, you can. They are up on the gallery underneath Liv Sim Build 7. And you can download them. You just have to make sure that you hit that CC checkbox. Just because they do have CC within them, it's not necessary for you to play with them. They don't look vastly different in comparison to not having the CC. But if you do have Kiko 3D lashes, I mean, you really won't even tell the difference. And for Alani, she's not my least favorite sim that I've ever made. She was just a little bit more basic than the other ones. Definitely Kai and Kalina definitely have their own look to them, and they just have these amazing features, really beautiful eyes, and darker hair. I do like the darker brown hairs just because it mirrors mine. But I do like the blondes as well. And she just seems like a little bit more of a basic sim for me to make. It's something that I could see myself, you know, I could put her in any world and she would fit just right. Because she doesn't really have like that really cool curly hair that we got with Island Living. She just kind of has some basic hair, and it is a CC hair, so I will try to link that one down below. That one is my favorite go-to. I use that all the time, and I really think you guys would like that one. But for her, she has a really cool skin tone. This is one that I like to use very often, but I also do use the one that Kai and Kalina have as well. Just because with Island Living, every skin tone has a different tan to them. And I think that is the coolest thing that they have added for The Sims 4. It's just so awesome to see all the different suntans. I had my Sim self like tan, and she had like this really beautiful like sun-kissed glow that I've had before. And it was really cool. But for every Sim, they all have a different, you know, sunburn, and they all have a different tan. So it's going to be really cool to see how she looks tan in comparison to Kalina and Kai. It's just going to be so much fun. And I really want one of them to get kind of like a messed up tan and see how that looks, because other than the cover art and some photos from Instagram, I really haven't seen it in gameplay itself, so hopefully we can get that within this Let's Play. For Alani, I was going to make her a mermaid, but I forgot, as usual. So maybe I'll make her find I know it's like a sea kelp that they can eat and it can make them a mermaid. I don't know if it's like vampires where you can ask another vampire, can you make me one? Can you turn me into one? But for her traits are perfectionist, child of the ocean, vegetarian, and she also has the same aspiration as Kalina, which is beach life. I have this idea that the two twins grew up on the island as well as Alina. And Alina has lived on the island since she was born and has loved it ever since and never wants to go, but she definitely wants to be a scuba diver instructor. Even though they don't make the most money, it's something that she just loves to go out and do. If we had surfing, she would do it for sure. That'd be easy. I do also give her the Kiko 3D lashes. I do put the same skin on her. And I give her a little bit of minimal makeup compared to Kalina. Kalina has like these like bright eyeliners and really beautiful like blush colors. And it's just because her skin tone works really well. Some of the makeup that we get with base game and stuff is not the best. It doesn't work with every skin tone, which is really frustrating. But for her, I kind of went a little bit more basic, which is some eyeliner, light pink blush, and a little bit of lip gloss. That's usually what I do for lighter tone Sims, just because I think it blends nicely enough. Whereas with darker skin tones, you can go as bright as you want, and it looks fabulous on them. And that's the way that I do my makeup. Bright colors look good on me because I am darker, but you know, for her, she definitely has a little bit more of a cooler, minimal makeups type of style. I also do give them nail polish. The girls, you don't need them. They don't make that much of a difference. I just like to do it because when I see my Sims, you know, writing and stuff, they have something on their nails. It's not just little sticks of skin, which sounds really creepy, but yeah, it makes a difference. And I just give her a couple of tattoos that we got with Island Living, and I think I give her this other one from City Living. Yes, she has a lot of crazy cool tattoos. But other than that, I really hoped you guys liked this video, and I can't wait to show you guys where they live in the next one. If you liked it, please like it and give it a comment down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!